Black Art Perspective. Well, hey, and good evening to everybody. It is Sunday, September the 26th, and I want to welcome you all for being here. We're looking at some live news, or should I say, news replayed live, or live news stories, or news stories being read live. Hey, I think I did it. Anyway, thank you guys, all of you all, for being here. And we're just going to get right into it. And I think Sunday's going to be our night to just meet up and recap all the stuff that's gone on throughout the week, right? Also, all of the videos that I used to do on the Lockhart Perspective, all of the newsy type videos, those will be now seen here. We are picking a few of the stories that we can do over on our other channel that we're assisting with right now, Headlines with a Voice. But over here, I think we're going to just flip-flop it a little bit. We're going to turn it into what I had at the Lockhart Perspective. What do you think? Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into some of these news stories so that we can sort of get a gander of it all together. Hello to you, sweet lady. That is none other than Melinda Ann. And this first story is, Furious Border Patrol. Now, I think what I want to do first, though, Melinda Ann, is I want to dig into the story that got this guy so furious. And that was it here? Yeah, this is it. So it's sort of three-pronged. Now, we're going to go here, because this is the one that started it. Not that. This is it. So it says that the DHS secretary reveals that the Biden administration released vast numbers of Haitian migrants into the U.S. And it could be even higher. The irony is, I just said this. I said it to Ronnie Mann. I said it to the man I married. I said it to my brother. I said this. And I knew this. Because I could feel it in my guts. In my gut, way down in my knower. I knew it. Way down inside of my knower. You know how I knew it? Because those folks ain't got that kind of money. There is no way those people could have gotten from there to here, and nothing flat. There's no way. So let's just go on ahead and let's read the story together, shall we? Terrible. Tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk. All right. It says that Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas admitted Sunday that as many as 12,000 Haitian migrants who recently entered the United States illegally have been released into the U.S., not repatriated to their home country. I knew this. I knew this was just, and that's the reason why it looks so empty over there today. Hold on, let me sip this warm beverage. That's the reason why it looks so empty when they showed it. First off, the same people that's just gotten sent out into the United States, somebody paid for them to get here. I think it was probably us. You, me, whoever else paid their taxes. So he says that they were not repatriated to their own country. The Biden administration promised widespread expulsion of the Haitian migrants that encamped underneath the Del Rio International Bridge, the Associated Press reported. Now, that promise was exposed as yet another lie when the AP reported to the Biden administration, the Biden administration was actually releasing the migrants on a very, very large scale. While the Biden administration promised repatriation for the migrants, administration officials said nothing about the migrants staying in America. Let's read more. So now, quote, now why did Mayorkas do it? Quote, Fox News Sunday host Chris Wallace confronted Mayorkas about the discrepancy, on Sunday, after noting that Mayorkas told him that 12,400 of the migrants are having their cases processed by immigration courts, while another 5,000 are currently being processed by Homeland Security. Mr. Secretary, of those 17,400, how many of them have been released into the U.S.? And how many more potentially could be released into the U.S., Wallace asked. Mayorkas admitted that only 3,000 of the Del Rio migrants are currently detained. When Wallace asked Mayorkas the question again, noting that Mayorkas dodged the question, Mayorkas said, well, that's approximately 10,000 or so of the migrants who were encamped in Del Rio have been released into the United States. Then Mayorkas immediately revised his estimate to 12,000. For the remaining 5,000 migrants who are being processed, or illegal aliens who are being processed by the DHS, let's call it what it is, Mayorkas said that the immigration officials would determine whether they are released or repatriated based on our public health and our public interest. I don't know what that means, especially when you're considering the fact that they're not a part of our public, right? Right. He continues, not a part of, wow. Anyway, it could even be higher. Okay, we got that part. I had to click because I had to cough. Ooh, sorry, you guys. I'm just going to reread it because reading is fundamental. And you guys love me just like, well, I love you. So here we go. When Wallace confronted him about the numbers, saying that the migrants who are conditionally released into the United States would end up settling here permanently, the DHS secretary deflected and said that the fact highlights is this, that our immigration system is broken and legislative reform is needed. I'm sorry, I got to come back on this one. Here I am. What did he just say? If it's broken, doesn't that mean he's broken? His boss is broken? Yeah. If it's broken, his boss broke it. Right? I mean, is it just me? I know it's just three of us in here. Melinda, Sandy, and myself. But can we just chat like girls? If it's broke, didn't his boss break it? I don't know. Let me see. What do you say? Less than 2 hours from the border here in Mexico. Yeah, they're here. This is, look, somebody with a lot of money in their pockets paid for this. Plain and simple. Somebody paid for them to get here. Somebody paid for them and gave them money in their pockets to go on out into the wild, basically, as it were. We could just stop the car and park it here. We could just park and talk here. We can all just sit around and chit-chat in the car and talk right now. I have so much that I could say, and I'm going to say it. I really feel as if they don't think we see them. But we clearly see you. I would much rather you make this delineative line and draw it in the sand and says, this is our side, that's your side. So that we can see you and tell you that we see you. But not only do you create the side, you draw the line with your chalk, and then you say it was somebody else's. Then after you say that it was somebody else's chalk, you get upset because you claim somebody else knocked the lagger off of your shoulder and you want to fight now, but you don't know who it was. But we just saw you knock it off your own shoulder and say that it was somebody else. Are you guys following me? Because these types of things right here is crazy. This is crazy. We know these people did not have the money to get here on their own. We know these people did not have it. They didn't go out into the United States empty pocketed. They didn't go out there without no money in their pocket. Those folks went out there with the money you gave them in the pocket. Now, I don't even want to get on that topic right now, so I'm not even going to go there because I know I got to talk about this topic tomorrow. But I will just scratch the surface gently and tell you guys that I feel like this, as well as all the money that we just got through spending for the Afghans to come here. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. 2001 was about who? Who did they make it about? And who did we just build and give all? Oh boy. Let me just read my comments because you guys will save me from myself. Let me go ahead and read my comments. Oh, let me just read the comments. Lord of mercy. All right, here we go. So, New York governor will put them to work. Yeah, them in Michigan, no doubt. The truth will The truth will out. The truth will out. Somebody did a great job cleaning up. Yep, they did. They are messing with the numbers. Yep, must be. Yep. Sandy, what are just to vote? That's it. That's it. Destroy the middle class and it falls down. Yes, Debbie Carson, how are you tonight? Yep, Melinda Ann qualified for nothing, just like this girl right here don't be playing. Straight from the hip. Annie Oakley. Sandy, Annie Oakley, you are straight from the hip. She don't care. And she takes no prisoners. I love her. I just love it. That's a good one. I only know of one person that walked on water and he didn't come from Haiti. Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, I'm glad to know you're doing well, Debbie. I'm so glad to know that. Well, let's just get back here because there's still some more of this story, and I know you guys want to hear it. It's just hard to read it sometimes because you already know their running game. And the bad part is, since you know their running game, it's like we just want to tell them, look, we see you. Why are you trying to act like it's not you? We know it's you. If you just came right out and said, hey, I want to just do Pinky in the Brain and just take over everything, well, then we'd understand and we could equip ourselves. And then we could say, okay, well, cool, we got you. But you guys actually sit there and try to make it a good guy, bad guy, while we sitting here but looking at each other like they do know we see them behind that tree, right? I mean, right, Sandy? They do know we see their bozo shoes from behind the tree. They've got to. How could you wear those big, gigantic shoes and stand behind such a small tree and think we don't see you? The trunk is only yay wide. Your feet are far longer in those clown shoes. And so I'm just, I don't know. Here we go. Let's just continue. I want to hear what Raggedy Andy has to say. Let me hear what she's got to say. Oh, let's just be fair. I hope I can hear it. Let me see. Let me go back over here.
Proceedings require.
And I have a question about the numbers that you gave and the math. So there are 15.
I want to see can you guys can hear it.
The Del Rio Bridge Saturday. If you add up the ones that you say were expelled or released, it's less than 5,000.
Can you guys hear that?
That are still left. Where's everybody else?
Here's the whole key. You don't have to go after the blessing.
I'm happy to get you a more fruitful rundown for you, if helpful, from the Department of Homeland Security.
Okay, and when you talk about how some of these people are being placed in removal proceedings,
can y'all hear that?
Mean removed, correct?
That means they're in the process of going through a removal proceeding so that we can it can go through the process, our immigration process that's long been in place.
Wait a minute, I don't think you guys can hear it.
Basically, most of these people that are going into removal proceedings are being put on either buses from Del Rio to El Paso and Laredo, or being flown to Tucson with no COVID testing unless they show symptoms. How is that helping anybody stop the spread?
Again, we have a protocol and process in place as it relates to COVID in terms of testing and quarantining, and also vaccines are provided for a range of migrants by our partner organizations in the region. What is happening now is that, as I outlined yesterday, is that if individuals cannot be expelled under Title 42, they are placed in removal proceedings, as you referred to. That may require them being placed in ICE detainment.
Hello. Be quiet, madam. I still hear her talking, but I got rid of her. But I can't see her. Okay, there she is. Anyway, I'm just done. I'm just. The only thing that I can say is letter A, they paid for them to come here. They paid for them to come here. I don't even want to go through all the specifics. They paid for them to come here. They fed them, took care of them all while they were here. And then they gave them money, undoubtedly, in their pocket. I say this. I'm not getting this information from anywhere. This is just what I feel. That they went ahead, they gave them money and sent them on their way. And if anything, none of them were tested for anything that you would have to be or I would have to be. So with that said, let's just go on to the next story because, yeah, I can't too much take it. All right, so the next one, I don't even want to read the rest of that. It is a clown circus. Exactly. I can't even read the rest of that one. But now, let's just go on ahead here. Let's see, is this the one? Embrace conspiracy. Oh, I don't want to read that one because that'll get us off of here. Okay, now, I know that he did make threats to say that these people were going to be held accountable. No, you need to be held accountable, boo-boo. They need to hold you accountable. You're the one that needs to be held accountable. You haven't even been to the border. And yet and still, all we're hearing is how you going to get somebody. Well, we need to get you, shorty. We need to get you. Shorty, we need to get you. Okay, that's who we need to be getting. We need to be getting shorty. All right, so it says here that the Border Patrol agents fiercely responded to President Joe Biden's threat to punish the Border Patrol agents who were accused of having strapped migrants in Del Rio, Texas. So it goes on to say that speaking about the controversy involving the mounted Border Patrol agents and Haitian migrants, Biden on Friday regurgitated the debunked narrative that immigration agents had abused the migrants and promised consequences. Now he also goes on to say, quote, "It was horrible what you saw. To see people treated like that, like they did. Horses nearly running and the people over and people being strapped." Close quote, Biden said at the White House. He continues, "It's outrageous. It's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay. They will all be investigated. There will be consequences," he declared. Excuse me. That's what he declares. And this poor girl here, she's just going to have to quit. I promise she's going to quit. The photographer who snapped the now infamous images of the mounted Border Patrol agents said this week he didn't witness any abuse of the migrants, contrary to what the Democrats and the media have claimed. He goes on to say, and the Associated Press journalist who captured the incident on the video released the footage on Friday, confirming that the border agents did not abuse the migrants, which tells you they paid for this. Why? It's all working to their favor, but you know what? Their stuff is all gonna blow back in their face. Now, the Border Patrol agents were left stunned and angered by Biden's remarks, according to Fox News. The Border Patrol agents in fact told the news station that Biden just started a war with the Border Patrol agents. "I see the administration wants to fry our agent," the agent says. Another Border Patrol agent told Fox News that Biden's threat to make the agents pay will motivate Border Patrol agents to quit their jobs. Let me come on back over here. That's exactly what the geriatric wants. They want to make enough of you angry so that you will leave, so that you will not protect, so that you will not do what you know you're supposed to do. Those boarding the buses had better shoes than mine on. Really? What? I didn't see that. Biden needs to be held. You see. Cloward Piven strategy. Cloward Piven. Piven strategy. Yep. Overload the system so it collapses on its own weight. So Border Patrol can't use the horses. Then a lot of illegal are going to die because they won't be rescued. More. They don't care. They don't care. I'm going to tell you something. I don't even think, I wish they would quit opening these doors. The last of the Alabama flies is coming around. Hey, how's it going there, Frank? I tell you what, the way that I see it is that they are just doing stuff and he has to react later. I don't even think he knew that they were going to send him in here because I don't think I think that they literally have to let him out when it's time to come out. I'm just saying. Sorry, I have to keep drinking something more. And it's not hot chocolate. It's my coffee. But yeah. So he goes off. He says that these people need to be tar and feathered, pretty much, and that they need to be gone right now. That's what he says. He basically says that they're going to pay. They're going to pay, he says. Nobody will be held accountable. That's right. That's exactly right. More woo. That's it sounds like our boy. More woo. The woo. It's the year of woo. So no, he won't. Nobody will, because they see. Here's the thing. And I keep saying this, and I know we all know that. The issue is, well, it's not just them now, Frank. It's. Oh, I'm just going to say this. This is what I'm going to say. They are creating issues with their own hand. They are writing letters. They are putting them in the mailbox. They are receiving them on the other end and then playing the victim to the letter that they received. Listen to that and think about it. They wrote the letter. They put the stamp on it, put it in the mailbox. Then they trolled it to the house, received the letter, and said somebody was sending them threatening mail. Please, please pity me. That's what this is. You're doing it all. And I think we all should just start telling them, look, we already know it's you. We see that it's you. We know that it's you. So knock it off. Knock it off. Just knock it off. Because some of this stuff is hilarious. It's like a joke to read. Let's just forget about reading the rest, because it's just that goofy. And here's the newly released video. Let me let you guys, it's just going to let us see the full video. It doesn't give us the entire video. But you guys already know the story. You already know what happens. At the end of the day, somebody else is lying. Somebody else is getting in trouble. Somebody else. It's everybody but the right guy. And it's never going to be the right guy, because the goal is what it is, to get us distracted enough to keep talking about the same crap they're doing. Meanwhile, the heavy duty stuff, heavy duty stuff is amazing. It's all political theater, every inch of it. It's nothing, unless I went out and did like I used to and just go and start knocking on doors and getting information myself. It's almost like it's not even worth listening to if you don't gather it yourself. Generic says, horse and pony show as always. Absolutely. I can't even read the rest. Because he's literally going to, and here's the bad part. They would definitely go after those people. That's the scary part. He would definitely say, those guys are up on the horses. I want their names and I want their heads. He would. Because somebody just let him out the back room and turned the TV on and gathered his first remark. That's what happened. That's how we got there. Anyway, let me be quiet before I get myself in trouble. I got too much to share to allow these unique individuals to deter me. But anyway, I digress. So let's see. Sundays, I think, would be a good day for us to come together and just talk. And I'd like that. And I would. I'm trying to be a little bit more inclusive on our other channel as well. And by inclusive, I mean bringing everybody in, giving you guys a phone number at least to call in, or giving you an opportunity to come on screen and share anything that gets us off this stuff. You know what I mean? Like your grandchild graduated head of the class, or, you got 2 loaves of bread the other day for 50 cents and they were normally $6. What am I saying? Hey, what's going on, Maynard? It could be anything. It could be something great, something small. I just want to change the direction. And I think that we're helping them by constantly with the negative. Which is the reason why the Lockhart Perspective strictly went to the word. However, we did have a funny time today because we poke fun at some pretty hilarious people who call themselves believers in the Father. And their headlines were pretty unique. I don't know. The cases went up as soon as they started pushing it. All the ones that's sick in the hospitals. One thing we know that's true is our Father in heaven. All right, so let me go on to this next story because I promised that we were going to do headlines. I could just hear somebody. I was watching the news with her and she didn't even finish. Oh, hold on just a second. Thank you. Hey, how are you? I'm live. How are you doing? Yeah, do you want me to put you on or is it just for me and you? Oh, wow. Well, look, I'm going to call you right back as soon as I get off live. We're live here. You're not live, but I hear you. So I'm going to hit you back as soon as we're closing now. Okay, I'll call you back. We'll talk soon. All right. Thank you, brother. Bye-bye. All right. I was asking if you guys could hear him, but that was Roy. So we'll talk about that. Okay, so let's look at what we got going on here because you know what, you guys, this is our channel where we have less subscribers and I don't mean to say that we've got less to lose, but you know what I'm trying to say. Oh, thank you, baby. Here, let me get it for you. This is my little one. Here you go. Here you go, sweetie pie. There you go. And so let me see. So anyway, I don't think that we have a whole bunch that will harm us here if we had to go and do, and just read and talk about the stuff. Because you guys know, on the other main channel, I've been hit so many times, it's not funny. Okay, he's... Sandy, you are in rare form today. I got into with some fool in the chat, and he says that he hopes natural selection takes its course on people. Let's read the rest. Hoping something happens. Wow, that's so terrible. These I'll just say this. Being in these forms, people feel like they're invincible, and it's so sad because the things that you say, you're still accountable for them. So that's terrible. I'm so sorry that you went through that. So let's see, Melinda, exactly. But as soon as, yep, absolutely. Love the churchy segment. Thank you. Okay, so that's two. That's two because I heard you're the second person. That's two that said they liked it. So, and we haven't had, unfortunately, we're not having a lot of the praise reports, but we do have our brother, Anthony Van Zandt, is coming to visit us this coming Friday. Hopefully, he'll bring some more people with him, so that way it'll bring that up and make it worth us doing, because I just love praise reports. If something happens to you, I'm going to be so happy for you. If you get a brand new car, I'm going to be happy. Heck, if you get a brand new coat, or if the shearling jacket you were looking at for the last 2 years finally goes down to $60, I'm right there cheering with you, because I just love good stuff to happen. But a lot of people don't, they get shy. A lot of people get shy. But Melinda wasn't shy the other day. She called in. I can do that today. It is happy. Oh, I don't want to get a copyright strike, because the last time I sang a song a cappella, they said that it was something that belonged to somebody else, that I played music that belonged to somebody else. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Because the original is actually copywritten as well. Yes, the praise reports are so encouraging. And I'm sort of thinking maybe I should do them all. Maybe I should do them both. But I just don't want anything to be, I don't know. Maybe I should just give it a 1 month trial. Because you know, Melinda, I will try something for a week or two and it's not working. I'm like, okay, well, maybe that's not working. And you don't have anybody to talk to, so you don't know whether or not it's a good thing or not. You know what I mean? So you just sort of don't want to tax people. But I tell you, this is what I really feel about the praise reports. I really feel that the praise reports can be done. And I feel like the Sunday churchianity can be done. But I think maybe we just got to keep doing it so that people can feel comfortable. Maybe they'll see enough of those so they'll feel comfortable and to come on and share their stories, right? That's what I think. I think that. Sandy, I wish that I had known it was your birthday this weekend. I really do. I really do. Do you want to call in and give a praise report on this channel? Or do you want us to pull up to the Lockhart Perspective so you can do a praise report? Because that's really where they're supposed to be done. Oh, it's public domain now? Wow, I wonder when that happened, because you know a while back you could get sued just for singing Happy Birthday. Well, I wonder. Do you want to do that, Sandy? You want to come on and tell your praise report? I can turn on the old Victrola, sister. I can get us over there. We can talk about it. I don't know. You just let me know. Let me know what you want to do. All right, y'all. We're going to pull out of here. I wanted to come and love on all the channels today, and Churchianity, never a shortage of material. I'm going to call you as soon as I get off this live. I'm going to call you. I've been missing you. You've been depriving me of your humor. But I'm going to call you in a few minutes because I got to get caught up. Oh, that baby. My grandson is over here. He's got my cell phone. But anyway, you can look for a call really soon. Whether it's today, whether it's tomorrow or Tuesday. You go get a call from me, Miss Sandy, because I've been missing you. And you are a hoot. Oh, so let's just go ahead. We'll just keep them both. I'll just make that. But I just hope you guys listen. Here, let me tell you guys here on this channel. Churchianity News will be Sundays. Okay? And that's Sundays at, what do we have it at, 3 or 3:30? You can see it. It's already posted, 3 or 3:30. And then I can't give up the praise and the praise report Friday. I just can't. It's just they're just so many good things that are happening to people. And I think a lot of people don't want to brag on themselves. But hey, how about this? Brag on the Father. How about that? How about it? All right, you guys. Y'all take care. It's good to see you. And I will, Lord bless, see you guys again soon. That's old. That's the old school in me, Lord bless. All right. Remember what we always say at the Lockhart Perspective, and that is that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Most High Yah. You guys take care of yourselves and take care of one another. Until we see each other again, you be blessed. The Lockhart Perspective. To receive instant notification each time I upload, please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. The Lockhart Perspective. Helping you along the way. Helping you to make it through another day.